LYN'S first return back to professional games since Super League. I would imagine he would be a bit rusty here. LYN'n not really a guy who practices a ton, even when he is very active. He's a guy who likes to take breaks. And not trying to say that in any derogatory way. You gotta figure out what works for you as a player. Some players do better with taking some time off. Some players do better with grinding mass games. Just ask life. Gotta figure out what it is you need. What Night Elves seem to need right now, all the time, everywhere, is Demon Hunter and Dryads and Bears. Colorful is probably the last Night Elf to expect to be innovating. So, he probably knows what he has to expect here, which is the same thing every game. The Grunt is pretending like he's going to be attacking into the main base. But the Demon is creeping the corner green camp right here. I think I've never seen that creep route before. Reminiscent of good old Terranistan.
Player's forces are under attack.
But no claws here. It's just the Crystal Ball. And the attacks have begun. The Hunter was checking for the blade here. Didn't find him. He's returning. Blade back to the creeps. And the Grunt's still being used just as a bit of distraction. Doing minimal damage, taking minimal damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade items so far are nothing special. Demon is looking a bit better here, I'd say. Ooh, perfect timing from the blade. Windwalk's about to wear off, though. I think he's going to have to show himself early. He is, in fact, revealed. And well done by Colorful right there. He got the last hit. And he got the... Wait, did he get the item? Oh, no. Blade got the item.
Forces are under attack.
Got the healing cancelled, though. Ooh, that's annoying. Not healing during Windwalk right here. I say with the Archer, Shadow Melt, just in time. And there's no dust here. This might need a speed scroll now to get away. Grunt! Grunt! Ooh, slow to move. Maybe an issue there with the hotkey. Grunt was trying to go for a reveal. Oh, Blade really wants that kill. Wants to get one of them. And he does get one. But not the second. A Raider Walker right away. Not the mass Raider style that we sometimes see. Always a bit of a difficult decision for the Orcs. If you go mass Raiders, you might have trouble against Bears. But if you go Walkers, then this might be backfiring against just mass Dryads. Wisp could be scouting the main base, but didn't fully see the building setup. Mana burn right away on the Shadow Hunter. Another speed scroll has to be burned right here. Oh, didn't hit the Berserker. Ooh, if the Keeper catches the Berserker, that would be huge. Keeper is in close proximity, but not close enough. Heal wards are, of course, wonderful. But it looks like they're going to be used up in just a moment. Solo creeping over here for the Demon. That's going to be the much needed level 3. Most elves seem to prefer level 2 immolation then. Oh, Keeper sniping the heal ward. Yo. Next level. That's pretty sick. $12 boots. Oh shit. This Demon Hunter now officially a monster. Holding on still to the skill point. Shadow Hunter now level 2, but it seems like Colorful has the experience lead here somewhat. Oh, Entangle. That's a big catch. Not committing for the kill though. There's not too much damage yet on the field for the Night Elf. Demon Hunter surrounded. TP'd. TP was forced, I should say. And the big healing was forced. Considering Colorful was on the way to tier 3, he was far from his strongest. This was a nice little attack, putting some pressure on. Lyn seems to be in an okay position, but not fantastic. It's not like he has an expo on the way, finishing up soon. Ooh, the healer ward is pretty nice, though. Pretty darn nice. Claws plus 8. Alright, that's a huge boost for the blade. Didn't have very impressive damage before, suddenly that changes. That's a pretty lucky item right there. And Shadow would love to progress as well, hit that level 3 soon. There's a couple of camps here with which he could get there. If given the time, it seems like time there is going to be. Colorful creeping in the north. He's far, far away from the Orc expansion, which is going to take 2 minutes to finish. Blade showing himself. Killing an archer right here. Demon would love to get level 4 before the first real fight. Then having level 2 burn and immolation would be fantastic. Shadow got that level 3 perfectly lined up. Lyn's army isn't looking that big yet. By the way, where's the Kodo? Lyn doesn't have a Kodo yet, which seems pretty weird. He's gonna snipe the big item here that could have big impact. Scroll the beast, low impact. But he's gonna use it. Not sure if there's Dispel. Actually, there is. Could also get dispelled partly by the walkers themselves. Invo Potion forced, mana burn on the Shadow, but only level 1. Shadow has a bunch of healing here available. There's the heal wave, still has the heal scroll. Demon Hunter immolation is not connecting well yet. Raiders though now caught in the back. Heal wave comes in. And Lyn is out of juice. I shouldn't say that, but he's out of mana juice. He's out of healing for now. Heal scroll gone and heal waves used up. But Lyn got a bunch of kills right here. Looking for more with the end snare. Not sure if he should be pressing his luck or if it's time to back off and recover. Finally now the Kodo joins. Like I said, that one seemed a little late. Shadow over to the shop looking for the next heal scroll. He's going to have another heal wave as well in a moment. Expo gonna start mining. Peon slide on the way. Now time is on Lyn's side. Colorful doesn't have too much time to win this game. He's got one hell of a strong Demon Hunter, but he didn't get a good connection last time. Blade soaking up a bit more experience. Would love to hit level 4 here. Demon doesn't have invul anymore, right? Having no invul is pretty scary. One freebie right there, caught with the end snare, the Dryad taken out. Raider count very low, by the way. We have very little end snare here. But a good army against bears. Got the walkers, got the Kodo. And good mana items also on the Shadow. Boom, in we go. Entangle a bit too late. Not avoiding that Devour. But still 4 bears on the field. Mana burns from the Wisps looking good. But the magic damage is still effective from the Walkers. Entangle trying to take out the Kodo. If Lyn can save that, that would be huge. Heal wave one more time. The Entangle seems to be lasting forever, but now the Entangle is over. Kodo could be moving, and now it is. Kodo might still die unless there's an Ensnare. Demon Hunter, is he willing to chase? He's getting hexed. Oh, look at those saves by Lyn. Heal wave right before the mana burn. Beautiful fight by Lyn. Cleaning up the bears now. The demon out of mana. Didn't even hit level 4. That is how the War Chief does it. Huge supply lead now. Later has the Invo Potion. He can get feisty over here. Oh, whoops. Kodo Beast. A little confused right there. That's a free kill for the Night Elf. Ancient of War. And a long hike here on map 1. Made it across the entirety of Autumn Leaves. $15 supply lead on Lyn. Peon's now exposed. Lyn might be taking his time, waiting for more reinforcements. Maybe. We got Kodos and Raiders on the way. Ancient of War might be able to take out the shop right here. Although, Peons will try to repair. Oh, that Ensnare should be one easy kill. No bears here. It's just Dryads right now. This is not much damage. Well, it is lots of damage from the Demon, of course, as always, but not much from anybody else. And that's going to do it for map 1. Lyn takes the first map despite having not the easiest early game. But the way he handled those fights, he forced the issue as the extra was coming up, perfectly using his mana, perfectly using the heal scrolls. That's the only bad thing about spring. Normally I love spring, but the hay fever is kind of annoying. But you know, it's not that bad. I mean, I have it noticeably allergies, but I have it way less intense than some others. I don't know if you guys remember Frodan. He used to be like a Hearthstone and StarCraft caster. Now he's a Teamfight Tactics caster. Caster colleague, you could say. He has allergies way worse. And also, Rotterdam. Dude, I saw some casts of Rotterdam where he was at tournaments and he had like swollen eyes like you wouldn't believe. He looked like a balloon. Like a nasty pink bloated balloon. Oh shit. Oh, Lyn just messes up the block. Oh, that could be a disaster. Oh, Lyn trying to get too cute with the grunt movement. This is going to cost certainly a lot more mana for the Windwalk. Gets the last hit regardless, and a great item with a Sobi. Please, don't sell it. I've seen lots of orcs lately sell mana items, and it makes me sad. But he is going to keep the Sobi right here. Demon got level 2 very quick. Very easy, of course, with the Merc Camp. What's this peon doing? Currently unclear. I guess pretty much know what we're gonna get this game. It's gonna be Dryad Bears against expansion, most likely. This map seems pretty good for Orc Expo. It's hidden away fairly well in the corner. Big map, hard to get to for the Night Elf. Got a good little early game mercenary army here for Colorful. Lyn is definitely weaker right now. Doesn't even have any damage items yet on the blade. Oh, pops the clarity. Grunt is ahead. You really don't want to get mana burnt now.
player's forces are under attack.
Alpha Machine with the resub. Thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade stole the item over here. There was some gauntlets on the ground. Not the dream item for him, but it's some more gold. He can go for a circlet finally. As the demon is bullying the grunts away. Oh, we have double bestiary this time. Oh, maybe some raider lame coming. Grunts all hurt. That means the Shadowhunter can't creep with them too well immediately. They have to be healed first. Ah, but the blade. Oh, the blade had all the salves. The grunts are healing with the shadow on the way. Shadow Priest is going to be able to dispel here, so I think there's not much reason to go for Hex right now. Unless you Hex the Shadow Priest. Well, there's the Hex. And there's the Dispel. Nice Shadow Meld. Speed Scroll, looking for a catch. Is this a bit over-aggressive by Lyn? Maybe it is. Shadow Priest needs to stay in range. His second speed scroll. Feasible. Oh, and doesn't even need to TP. That was a very good defense for Colorful. Both speed scrolls gone. Shadowhunter's mana is gone. And we got a lot of entangle still.
Player's forces are under attack.
Really good early game by Colorful. I think he's doing this very, very nicely. The space is looking a bit weird. The burrow positioning seems a little off.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that's a sick item. It's good. Bone chimes for the bears and the demon. That's gonna be fantastic. And Lyn is not going for the expo, by the way, which is usually what we see on this map most of the time. Blade Master items also looking good. Scroll the Beast also not great. It seems to be a tough position for Lyn right here. Good escape by Colorful, only losing the Archer with tier 3 soon to finish.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no damage items for the blade. My goodness. Of course, there are still tons and tons of creeps on the map. I wouldn't be too surprised to see Pillage soon. Play some building lame. We get the late game Torrent Totem now. I guess not late game yet. This is still mid game.
Player's forces are under attack.
Couple items being sold right here. Belt. Another tank item. Jesus. Lyn is just getting no damage items. Okay, if this is another ring, then something here is rigged. Okay, gloves at least. Is he keeping all these HP items? Could be a bunch of gold. We got no peon moving out for an expo. Kodo now finally joining. But Colorful made it to tier 3 and made it to Bears and didn't have to take a bad fight yet. Didn't have to allow an expo to come up yet.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, big creep here at the red. Can the blade interfere in time? Nope, he's a bit too late. Big item for the keep demon right here. Pendant of Mana. Is that good? I don't know. Normally it's amazing, but on these heroes... not so sure. Oh, there's no disenchant yet, by the way. Then going for the backline right away. Dryads being focused. Not so much damage on this blade, as we pointed out. Big entangle on the Kodo. Can't devour at the moment. Keeper probably going to be forced into a TP over here. But that Kodo is... Oh, wait. Not dead. And eats before the TP. Good saves right here by Lyn. And in the end, there was a great exchange for him, I guess. It looked a bit dicey. But he killed 2 Dryads, forced the TP, got a devour. And Lyn actually lost nothing. Another great fight right here for Lyn. Despite really not having the best items on the Blade Master. Expo is still taking a while. Lyn's got the supply lead already, especially if you consider the Kodo snack with a bear inside.
A player's forces are under attack.
Are you gonna win this game, Colorful? These Demon Hunter items also aren't really that sick. Okay, rank +5, that's good. That's really good. Starting to get there. Gloves again. Still no claws. Blade Master is still looking under-equipped. But Lyn is going to have to... Or Lyn is going to have army size to make up for it, I think. First armor upgrade going to be done for the bears in a moment. What's the item here? Ruined bracers? Well, that's not good. Double mana potion for the shadow. 60 supply on the orc. About to get up to 70 soon. Great Hall finishes. Now we got 70 supply available.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lyn knows exactly where Colorful is. It's gonna have to be an all-in for Colorful. We can't allow this expansion to run too long. Bring in all the wisps. Bring in all the units and the items. It is now or never. Reinforcing Kodos here for Lyn are going to be very nice. 3 Kodos now in the field, possibly more to come. Love the shop over here. So nice. Then also close to the double level up. Windwalk here is almost over, actually. Oh, is he gonna get caught? No. Almost, though. Wait. Wait! Gonna have to use Invo if he gets entangled. Oh my god, that was so close. Double heal scroll now for Lyn. Double mana potion. Big army. And that shop gonna be done in a moment. And in we go! Rejuve. Not getting dispelled, actually. A little bit of an oversight. I've got 4 Kodos ready for some snacks. Big dispels by the wisps, or detonates, I should say. Burning a bunch of mana on these walkers. There's not much mana left at all to go for dispels. These wisps were money. Hold on. With that, all of a sudden, Colorful has a great chance to win this game. Game-winning wisps, this might have been. Stay with the Invo Potion. One heal scroll burned already. Mana burns also doing well against the Shadow. Next heal scroll comes in. Lynn's army seems to be melting away. Where did all those Kodos go? Only a single one is left. That one has eaten something. Shadow Hunter level 4 now. That's also quite good. But the standing army for the Night Elf is looking better. I thought Lynn had this game, but maybe not. Next Entangle, gonna be dangerous. Blade saves himself, or does he? Maybe not. Heal wave, last second. But can he get away? Everything's so hurt. Kodo gonna be taken out as well, as it seems. One Dryad here falls. Lynn is up in supply, but not by much. Kodo Beast actually gonna go down, evens out the supply. Great fight for Colorful. First fight, he seems to be taking better. Keeper, by the way, he's got so much mana. For Entangle. Kind of crazy. Now the walkers have a bit more mana. We got 3 disenchants over here. But only if there's no Spirit Link. There's a disenchant. Blade items are so bad, though. He's got almost nothing. Shadowhunter benefiting from the Soy Mask here quite well. There's another heal, but level 5 on the demon. And this Keeper, dude. Just entangle after entangle. 655 mana pool. His Expo now definitely gone. Then gonna have to start and try to regroup on one base. I've been saying this for a while. I feel like in this matchup especially, item drops are insanely determining. Is determinant a word? I'm not sure. But they have huge impact on the game. Because it's only tier 2 versus tier 2, no strong tier 3 upgrades, and only 2 heroes, not 3. The strength of the first heroes has such a heavy impact. Which means Demandor items and Blade Master items are insanely important. And you can get quite lucky or unlucky, depending on the game. Then still fighting on, really struggling from having a weak Blade Master this game. Might be dying now. Ooh, again, barely saved. But it's just gonna delay the inevitable. GG is called. Colorful wins map number 2. Blade loves starting off with the slippers. Not lucky enough to find those. Chances are pretty low. Int Tome. Pretty unfortunate first camp. Hoping that the bad luck streak is gonna wear off soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting creep here. The Demon was checking out the bridge for some reason. Blade is over here though. Can you find a ring? Nope, no ring. But double damage items, also really good. That's a great thing about the Demon Hunter, by the way. Whatever he finds from this camp, it's always good. Blade again. Getting a ring. No claws. There's only one chance left for claws. This one. Or if he gets lucky, claws plus 8 from the bigger camp. But there again, the chances are low. Oh, there's the green Agitome right there. Is he gonna see it? Yep. Plus 1. Good save so far on these wisps. Oh, quick reaction. Saves that one as well. Not a bad start by Colorful. Not bad at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm always a big fan of seeing Shadowhunter skipping Hex and rather going for Serpent Ward creeping. Demon Hunter has good damage, but he's pretty frail. No bonus armor, no bonus hit points. That's something he certainly will want to change for the late game. This camp right here mostly drops defensive items. This could be a very important pickup. Also these middle camps, crucial for the consumables. Alright, one archer caught, but these archers shouldn't be too important in the late game. I guess in the mid game they are actually kind of important. But losing one should be okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
They could go for another circle here, but he's not doing it just yet. Colorful on the way for the creepjack. Getting last at an item here would be fantastic. We got a wisp for a detonate as well, possibly. There's the mana burn. Oh, Lyn. Difficult decision now to make. He is going for the creep. Gets the last hit. Blade Master might be dead. Dispel against the speed scroll. But he's not dead just yet. Here's the shadow. Going for the hex immediately. Bringing a heal potion even. With that, the Blade can keep fighting. And the demon is going to be in a bit of trouble right here. Speed scroll. Crit. Another crit. And he's dead. Oh, he is dead. Almost had the time to TP out, but not quite. Colorful thought he was being cute there with the wisp against the speed scroll, but the Shadowhunter, being faster than the Keeper, normally always favors the Orc in these early engagements on tier 2. I guess it's easy now to say in hindsight, but yeah, this was a bit over-aggressive by Colorful. That's a painful loss. Ooh, Demon benched for a long time. Not progressing past level 2.3 for a while. Seems like it should be an easy expansion then for Lyn. Easy, quick expo on tier 2. And what's the Keeper even doing right now? He can hardly do anything. Trying to go for the Sasquatch creep. Big mana potion. Wonderful for the shadow. Again, I've seen this getting sold a lot lately by orcs. Lyn creeping the middle, looking for both lab pickups. He's gonna have the time to do it because the demon is still not here. Want a mana steal? Yep. Holy shit. That's a lot of mana on this shadow. One of mana steal also really good against the demon. That means he runs out of mana faster. Immolation is going to be less effective. Demon also comes back with low mana. That makes it hard to reach a good amount of mana for the immolation. You know, in the late game, when you take those big fights, the demon needs to be full mana to have immolation running as long as possible. That would be a huge steal for Lyn to get right here if he gets the rock golem. And he's not expanding at all, by the way, taking these fights early. 2-for-1 trade so far on units. Could be a 3-for-1. Shadow though, shadow though, shadow though. Almost dead to the creeps. Oh my goodness. On a mana steal, going for the hex, looking for the next hero kill with a crit and a hit, and he's gone. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I was about to say, this game doesn't have to go on for much longer. Lyn here absolutely dominating. Still no claws for the Blade Master. Except for map 1. I think this Blade Master might have found no claws. Gauntlets? Man, Lyn is pretty unlucky with these items, but not unlucky enough to be behind in the series. Both going for the circlet and the dust early. They want to have some power and some reveal. Oh. Sasquatch is pretty hard to kill, especially with a healer guy here. So this is normally not a good snipe to go for, especially without a grunt. Lyn would like to keep the demon away from level 3 in this early game until the shadow comes out, and also pick up some items on the way. Is he waiting for boots? We got 4 archers here. Now it's time for the Engine of War to move. Get ready for the next camp. Grunts humbly taking out the scraps of a little green camp, trying to get the blade closer to 2. But it's not going to be quite enough. Oh, Blade using the speed scroll, trying to get the kill. Could bait him into a surround here, maybe? No. Very hard to land that surround, especially with the Blade just able to fight out. He's got the dust against those archers.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so we get the Shadow. Raider Walker. Once again. Question is, how fast is Colorful going to tech to tier 3 here?
A player's forces are under attack.
Big item can have big impact. Big heal potion is insane. Water mana steal also really good. For the demon we got the big mana that he tends to sell. Yep, there it is. Oh, Shadowhunter with some Hex creeping over here on the Furbolg. This is going to be a big permanent item coming from the Furbolg tracker. Seems to be enraged, taking his anger out on the Voodoo Lounge. That's a really cool creep as well. Super safe. So close to the main base, Nightlife can't really do anything about this. Costs some mana, but this item can be very valuable. So many good ones available here. Robe, good for the Shadow. Again, no damage for the Blade Master. It's a level 3 and now it can go scouting very well. This is a cool creep by Colorful here as well. At the enemy Merc camp. This is not where the Orc is expecting the Night Elf right now. Oh, rank +5. That is phenomenal for the demon. Lyn now gonna check for it. Oh, imagine. Imagine if he had been here earlier. If he had stolen that item and lasted, it would have been huge. I was about to say, this will not use Spirit Link, but no, he does. Ring of Protection. Again, no claws. Lyn's karma seems to be off. I don't know what he did in the break, but apparently nothing nice. A little too late for the seal there as well. Good item with the lion horn. Shadowhunter should get level 3 from this camp. As long as he doesn't share the experience. Sells the wand of mana stealing, Mr. Lyn. Okay. Oh, wait. He doesn't have heal wave this time. It's Hex Serpent Wards. That's usually what we see preferably taken against Dryads, but this is not going to be Dryads. We're going to get to Bears. What's the item here? Circlet? Okay, you know what? That counts as damage. Little bit of damage. Level 3 Shadow here. Big level up. Oh, sniping the red would be huge. But Colorful is right here, ready to contest. Snake Pit can be dangerous, of course. We don't have too many right here just yet. Ensnares, partly on cooldown because of the creeps. Oh, there's only one disenchant in the Orc army. There he goes. Dispels the rejuve, but there's another one. There's in fact 2 more rejuves for this demon. Orc Expo close to being done. Now is the time to slide the peons. Ideally. But focus, of course, is on the red camp. Heal scroll. 2 of them on Lyn. Here come the Wisp for the detonates again. We saw them being so good earlier on, trying to land on these walkers, not doing it. Who's getting it? It is the demon. Shadowhunter in trouble right away, getting away with the speed scroll. The last hit, by the way, went to Lyn, so he got the big experience. Rangers in the back, trying to take out the Dryads quickly. Nice separation of the army here by Lyn, trying to minimize the impact of immolation. Demon is running low on mana, by the way. The medallion is actually pretty good for him. More HP, more mana. And I'm not sure who's winning this fight, actually. Blade Master damage again. Not the most impressive. Now he's level 4. That's gonna help. No salves for Lyn either, so the healing is truly all gone. Oh, detonate doesn't hit. The Demon Hunter there, almost the kill was found. Maybe still is with the backstab coming in. The blade isn't going for it though. Oh, and Colorful now finding a bunch of kills. Oh, baby. The bear swipes, getting one after the next. This grunt might be falling as well. Then is mining from the expo, sort of. But needs to heal now a lot. Colorful seems to be in a good position to tie up this series. Bring us to a map 5 decider. Mana burn kill. That's more pickoffs for Colorful. 50 versus only 40 supply right now. And that 40 supply isn't healthy. In a very tough spot. Peons, though, are left alone. Here comes the next fight. I feel like the Serpent Wards haven't really been doing that much. Didn't find the best targets yet. Trying to go for the hero kill, but the Entangle keeps the Blade Master at bay. Speed scroll, looking for it still. One more hex. Maybe. There's a hex now! And there it is! Everything's red. Jesus Christ, everything's about to die! And the demon survives. And that's GG. Colorful ties it up again. Claws, finally, for the Blade Master. Yippee-yay. At long last. Some good damage boost early. Demon Hunter really prioritizing getting the circlet and the dust immediately. And he's got the experience lead already. On 2 early on. Where's the blade going? Taking the long way. Trying to avoid getting burned, but he is revealed. Okay, it's nighttime now. More difficult to spot the opponent. But looks like Colorful has the right idea. Finds the blade. Stops the creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
This seems pretty good for Colorful so far, with one exception perhaps of not getting close to 3. When you turn on Immolation next to sleeping creeps, I think it doesn't wake them up, right? I think it doesn't do damage. I'm actually not sure about that. But I would think that it doesn't. Blade. Not buying anything from the shop, by the way. Lyn is saving a lot of gold this game. Heli staff. Up north. Would be a big creep to get right here. Then now gonna buy something. Okay. Circlet and dust. But too late to intervene right here. Oh, big heal potion. Oh my lord. That is so good. That is so good for a demon hunter. Oh, that dust is gonna hit 2 archers. Double archer kill. And almost a grunt save. Oh, 6 speed scroll. That was a beautiful speed scroll. Takes out the Ancient of War as well. A little bit more experience for the blade. Buying more claws. Blade is looking strong. Oh, Agitome. Stolen. +1, baby. Okay, we got the shadow out. He is holding the skill point so far. And that's a very quick tier 3 tech over here. I gotta say, I don't think you should be going Serpent Wards if it's not mass Dryad play. Ooh, big camp right here for the demon. If he gets it fully, he's certainly going to get the item right here. Ring. That's very good for the demon. We got some great items from this demon hunter. Peon now moving out. Oh, and guess who it is? Mr. Stealing the Cream Camp. Oh, got a TP now. If you don't want to get hexed. Wait, what? Ooh, so close. What? Oh, colorful. What?
Player's forces are under attack.
I mean, if he doesn't get crit, maybe he survives this. But he got a crit. Oh my god, and a surround here. Oh, what a beautiful surround. Didn't even need the hex. Yo. And that is GG.